Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing Malys, which is immediately a pretty good name for a game, especially based on the theme of it. It is a deck builder roguelite, and thanks to devs for giving me a key to the early access build. Currently, it's in early access, but it comes out on the 23rd, so not very long after this video goes out, probably about a week or so. Which is exciting. That means we're pretty close to the 1.0, which is very exciting. And I will leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. I'm definitely into this genre quite a lot. You've seen me play Commander Quest and Deck of Haunts and all kinds of things. So this is right up my alley, and I am very much looking forward to it. Choose an artifact. Obsidian Blade. Core damage. I don't know what EA stands for. This dark blade is weighty in your hand. Restore 10 will at the end of every exorcism. And I can view the deck of what's in here. So there's compel. They do give like instructions of like a tutorial at a game. But I intentionally do not read it, especially not in detail, because the game should be able to convey everything I need to know. Because new users are not going to have that information, so I should not have that information either. Apply ward. Okay, it has nice tooltips. Blocks incoming damage by 1 per ward, so it's 1-to-1. Cool. Consume. Deals 1 damage to demon when a card is played with 1 cost or below. Consume. Card can be played once per exorcism. So it's an ongoing effect. Gotcha. So like base cards or night-long cards, that kind of thing. And these are just straight up damage. And deal 4 damage, apply 1 shackle. Attacks deal 50% less damage. Removes a stack at the end of an owner's turn. So it's a weakness effect. Okay. And draw 3 cards. Two of whatever this cost is, mana, what have you. So interesting that they're saying all this information immediately, and I have no context for what any of it is necessarily. I'm going based off of information I know from other games. Also, if there is music, it is extremely quiet despite I have audio being maxed. So I don't know. So there are other ones. Oh, EA's early access. That's probably what it is. Book of Holy Flame. This book radiates holy power. Gain 2 glow if 3 or more candles are lit at the beginning of a turn. So it looks like they're going to have, deal 3 light. When dealt to the player, allies, or host restores will. When dealt to enemy, deals damage. Okay, so it's kind of like Holy Channel in D&D or Pathfinder, that kind of thing. Lots of wards, big damage to all. 13 damage to all enemies when this card is burnt. I assume that's like an exhaust effect, so you no longer get it for the rest of the battle. Deal 6 damage to everyone. Okay, that's cool. Everyone includes you, probably. It's not all enemies, it's literally everyone. Deal 2 damage for each card in hand. Okay, interesting. I love the artwork, actually. They have such a distinct, sharp style. They are very monochrome, but that's not necessarily bad. And, okay, it looks like there's 3 possible starting decks here. I'm just looking at them because I want to see what the mechanics are. I'm just curious. Deal 13 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. Take 50% more damage. So you saw the shackle effect, which was like a weakness. This one makes them take more damage. They're vulnerable. Okay. Volatile. Take 5 damage if this card is burnt. Oh, so their volatile keyword is a little bit different from what we've seen in other card deck builders. So normally volatile means if you don't play the card, you lose the card for the rest of the battle. Here it's if you do burn the card, like exhaust the card, you take damage. Ah, that's interesting. Apply 2 vulnerable and 2 wrath. What does wrath do? Deal 1 additional damage per stack. Ah, okay. That's another way to make them. I wonder what the order of it says. Apply 2 vulnerable and 2 wrath. I assume it goes in that order. So that'll be 4 extra damage technically. It's kind of weird to have them both on the same card like that, and I'm not sure if the interaction does work that way. I don't know if the wrath damage stacks with vulnerable. Deal 1 damage for every 2 ward on Noah. So I do know Noah is the main character, I think. Well, this was the default deck, so we'll start with the Obsidian Blade. Restore 10 will at the end of every exorcism. So that's probably just because of the default deck, you're going to take some damage. You're going to get your will reduced, be able to heal back up. It's a little more forgiving for our first deck. Okay, let's select it and see how this goes. Initializing run. So, of course, this is, randomly generated, and we'll have multiple paths to go down.
This is no ordinary city.
Ooh.
No bustle of traffic. No lights. No music. No laughter. Eyes watch from the shadows. Things crawl in the darkness. The sound of heavy wings.
The night begins. Oh, wasn't expecting to see you here. I've been awaiting your arrival. I'd met this particular celestial being on more than one occasion. Perhaps they were even my guardian angel. That would certainly account for their interest in me, though they didn't do much guarding. More watching and mocking. I had an uneasy feeling I was in for more of the same. I don't suppose you'll tell me your name this time, I asked. Oh, okay. I don't know which... I guess I had to click on the red? Yeah, I did. Okay. These are dialogue options. Ah, I see. As I've told you before, I've had a multitude of names. A smirk played on the edges of their mouth. Would you like me to recount them all for you? Sighed. Angel it is, then. Angel chuckled, high and light. You've come so far already, tonight. And yet, you've so much farther to go before the sun rises. Farther than you realize. Simple, enigmatic, holier than thou bullshit. It didn't help that angels were, in fact, holier than thou. Are you going to help me then? For once? But I've already helped you, Noah. Then they paused, making a showing of mock surprise at my scowl. Oh, I'm sorry. You hate, or do you yet prefer Father Noah? For a long time now. I was curious at what they meant by already helping me. Okay, immediately I'm like, this is a pretty long intro, if you're reading it aloud at least. A lot of times I think it's better to just drop you into the action immediately, rather than have such a long intro, but we will keep going. Celestials were masters at not telling you the whole truth, but it wasn't in their nature to outright lie. Instead, they'd laugh at your efforts to piece together the half-truths. So asking what they meant by that was going to get me nowhere. Just tell me where he is. That's all the help I need. Angel stared at me a moment, cocking their head like a bird. Then without a word, they lifted their hand and pointed out into the city, ahead into the darkness. Thanks for nothing, I growled in my breath. I expect no thanks for what I do, they said, completely serious, perhaps for the first time. Then they spread their angelic wings wide, and with an effortless leap, they were off into the black sky and gone. I didn't bother to wait and see if they would return. With that, I rode on. My hunt had begun. And okay. Well, I have the dialogue option if I now have to click continue. Why both? I don't know. But hey, this is very familiar looking. Also, suddenly the music got quite intense. I might turn it down just a tiny smidgen bit. That's good. Now, I did not see subtitles. Oh, there are subtitles here. These are actually some pretty good options here. So if you need larger text and stuff, that's nice. Disable exorcism motion. Prevents ongoing motion exorcisms that can affect motion sickness. It's also a nice setting to have for people. I don't typically have that problem, so we'll leave it as is. I have 5 paths to choose from. That is actually unusual. It's almost always 2 or 3 from what I've seen. They all have the same eye icon, which I assume just means... Oh, here we go, on the left, on the right-hand side. Lesser demon. So lots of lesser demons to start with, so you get used to the controls, I assume. We look farther up the path. We've got this skull, which is a greater demon. And what is this? Lydia. Curios. So we can collect... I wonder if that's relics or what have you. What is this? Angel healing. Oh, so it's like a rest site. Nice. Okay. I'm thinking up the left-hand side is actually pretty good. We can get a curio. We do still get a boss fight, or like a greater demon. It's not actually a boss fight. We also get to go up here and see what this is, which is Gideon cards. Oh, okay, so it's like probably a shop. An unknown event. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to the left-hand side. That looks pretty cool, and that makes it easy on our decision making. Welcome. The diner was quiet, too quiet. A sign happily pronounced closed on the door, but I tried it anyhow. I could feel the call of an infernal spirit inside, and it opened. A bell above the grave. A bell above gave a cheerful ding-a-ling sound. Ding-a-ling. As I stepped inside, wary of what I could find. So it was closed on the door, but it wasn't locked. Interesting. Gritting my teeth, I stepped inside. Inside, a woman sat alone at a table near the door. She had a tight bob and the look of a moody impatience as she thrummed her nails rhythmically on the table surface. If they had a sound effect for that, that would have been really good. But, I mean, that's a little bit much, I guess. Do you have any idea how long I've waited? She snapped at me. Mouth curled in a vicious snarl. This service here. I should complain. I don't think she's a ordinary person right now, especially since they're closed. I saw a server against the far wall, slumped on the floor. Surrounded by so much blood, I doubted that she was the only one. And the impatient woman was responsible. The demon cider stickered with glee. Time to end this torment. Expelled. Holy crap. That was a little loud. How to play. Okay, we got a 3-page description here. In order to play cards, you need to light candles. To burn a card, select one from your hand and target the burn area. Okay, firstly, is burn just another word for play the card? It might be, it might not be. It might be how you exhaust cards. Confirm with drag or click, and one candle will ignite. You can light up to 3 candles. Lit candles will roll over to your next turn. Confirm with click or drag, and one candle will ignite. So you can, but if I roll over, why is there a reason not to do it? All of them? Maybe you can't. The cost of each card is shown in its top left corner, indicating how many candles need to be lit to play. Oh, I see. Instead of giving us 3 candles and we extinguish them like a mana cost, we're just counting up instead of down. The cost of each card is... Okay. Once you have enough candles lit, select the card you want to play with and choose a target. Cards may have different effects depending on the target. Lit candles will roll over. So is there any reason not to light the candles? That's what I'm curious about. That's my initial thought. When your will is depleted, so wills are health, by the looks of it, you can your journey ends. You can protect yourself and your allies with Ward. Build Ward to protect yourself from an attack coming in the next turn. This seems a little redundant, but okay. Ward will reset at the start of your next turn unless used in combination with a status effect like Fortify. So I assume Fortify, I can't hover over this, but I assume it just says your Ward in this game rather than block or what have you. We'll probably carry over to the next turn. That's a very classic deck builder effect. This demon is a lesser demon and fairly easy to defeat. Later, you'll encounter greater demons. To reveal a greater demon, you must destroy the ruins. Why are you telling me about greater demons now if I'm fighting a lesser demon? I'm not going to remember this in 5 fights from now when I'm fighting a greater demon. You shouldn't be front-loading this much stuff if it doesn't immediately get applied, right? That's my thought. When all ruins are destroyed, you may compel the demon into revealing itself by speaking its name to expose it at the end of your turn, beginning the endure phase. When dealt enough damage during the endure phase, the demon will be vulnerable enough to be expelled, beginning of the expel phase. Okay. When fighting a greater demon in the expel phase, the host will be at risk. When fighting a greater demon in the expel phase, so after we've gone through this stuff, the host will be at risk. The host is whoever the person that's possessed, I take it? Powerful actions by the demon come at the cost of the host's will. You must protect the host or your journey will come to an end. Okay, that's an interesting mechanic. We can't just defeat the demon. We have to... Also, why have a next button if there's no next and it doesn't wrap around? And then have to go up to the top for a close button. It's just the little things. And you know, that's what early access is for figuring out, getting feedback on these kind of things. So darkness doses any candles lit at the end of the demon's turn. I see. Okay, so they probably won't carry over in this case then. All right, we got compel, deal 6 damage. I can't. Actually, I could. I think I could just down him completely here. Do I light? Do I do this? Oh. Oh. It discards it in order to let up candles so I can play other cards. And now I can't do what I wanted to do. Interesting. Do I get to see a preview of what he's going to do to me? He's going to attack. Oh. So that's weird. So you need cards to give yourself the effectively mana so that you can actually play things this turn. That is interesting. Wait, so I can attack this or this. Interesting. Well, we're gonna play very basic then.
I call upon the ancient powers who lie dormant, Haru and Gunore.
Oh wow. See, like I could have downed him in one turn, but I realized the mechanic a little bit better. Yeah, I can ward her. I can ward us. Oh, he's gonna deal 20 damage to us. Okay, this is gonna hurt, apparently. But if I win next turn, I'll heal up for 10 at the end of the turn. And I gotta turn this audio down slightly here. Felt like the first time I changed that, the apply didn't pop up. So I can do easy 12 damage to him. Do 4 damage and apply a shackle. What's he gonna do this turn? He's gonna summon. Okay, definitely want to stop that. So what can I sacrifice? Summon the priest. Consume. Deals 1 damage to the demon when a card is played with 1 cost or below. So I could do a setup turn if I really wanted to, but he's gonna summon. And I don't want him to summon, so I'm actually just gonna burn that. Oh, it's only 1 per. I see. Well, that's fine. I only need 2 in theory.
Always fought against the most ancient of not endure.
So I took out. Something's still gonna happen. So I'm gonna do this and do this and see what happens.
Arcane might. Aid me in the battle against the shadows.
I'm slightly confused. Slightly confused. So these darknesses are not the main guy. They are summons that he summoned. And I need to be targeting his face. I thought this was the host. It was not. Okay, I see. They gave it a lot of HP for an early combat. Shackle, attacks deal 50% less damage. So I only really want to do that if he's going to attack, which he's not. He's going to do apply. What about this guy? Is he going to do it? Oh, he just doses. I see. So I don't actually need to do that necessarily. What I'm going to do is get rid of this. I don't need to defend myself this turn. I'm just going to do a setup turn and play the priest.
God have mercy on us.
So I can have summons just like he can. Okay, cool. So now he's got a lot of protection, which I'm assuming will go away, but maybe not. He's going to do 20 damage to us. So I could go full defense, but that would not be enough. It'd only defend 12. But I can probably do this. Oh, I can ward them as well. Well, I can reduce most of our damage. I would say the first combat should probably have like, I don't know, half that amount of HP, but maybe it's just giving us time to be able to play with stuff. Or maybe it shouldn't threaten 20 damage every time. I don't know. I don't actually know. I've got no reason to use card draw at this point because we draw like our entire hand every turn. So this is just something I can just sacrifice every time or burn every time. And yeah, the block did go away. So attacking was kind of pointless. Okay, good to know. He's going to summon another minion. I wonder what happens if he has 2 darknesses up.
Those who stand within the holy light, be
Well,
solemn and bear witness.
let's just work on dealing damage as best we can.
Aid the innocent. Give
Oh,
them the
I
strength
guess
they need
card
to
draw
endure.
could be good because then it lets you burn more candles or light more candles to play more cards.
Pits.
He's got a second darkness, which doesn't really matter to me. Can I do 15 damage to him this turn? I can do 12 plus 4, yes. Wait, I need that. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
Let them rise above the darkness. Let them repel the foul invader.
Do I have to get rid of the summons? Or no? Okay, that's it. All right. And I heal for 10. 15 faith, or choose a card. What is faith used for? Is that our currency for the shop? Let's choose a card because I want to see what the cards are available. Light in the darkness. Steal 3 light. Okay. So I can play it on me to heal or deal damage. 5 candles are lit. Also gain 30 ward and extinguish all candles. So can I get more candles? It's currently only have 3. Deal 8 damage, gain 1 silvered. What is silvered? Is that good? Bad? There's no... There's nothing that tells me what that is. Is there... Nope. That's the only tutorial, huh? Normally it would be like a glossary of what these mean. What does silvered mean? 8 damage is a lot. It's only 1 mana. My question is this a bad effect or a good effect? I assume it's like a reflect damage back, maybe? I can't get 5 candles, so but I could use this as a heal as well, but I think just more damage is probably a good idea. Okay, I actually get both rewards. I don't have to pick one or the other. Alright, so that was an interesting start. I wouldn't say it was without bumps, but the diner is quiet. Too quiet. Sign happily pronounced. Wait, is this the same? It's the same event. Back to back? No, it's not. It's the same location. At the counter stood a woman with frizzy hair, wearing a waitress's uniform. Her attention was focused on the extremely sharp knife that she drew, over and over again, across her bare arm on the counter. Fresh blood covered its entire surface. Deeper, she said. Her eyes seemed almost hungry. She licked her lips. It is the same image and the same location, but it was slightly different setup, I guess. Expel. Oh, no, she definitely has different things. This arm will attack Noah for 10 when directed by the demon. Armor action unknown. Probably going to direct one of the arms to attack. But I'm wondering if I can just nuke it down. I'll probably do that. I want to see what this does. What does silver do? When damage is taken from an enemy, deal 1 damage back to this horse. Ah, yeah, that's right. I mean, that's kind of nice that it's between the image and you know, the name of the card. I was able to figure it out. So I'm wondering if I can just ignore the summons and just nuke him down. Oh, that is correct. He does attack. Oh, they both attack. Yeah, that is kind of hurt. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna summon, so that's actually fine. I can just boop, 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 and then compel, compel, compel.
Be gone, creature of hell.
I didn't really have a lot to defend myself with anyways, so I take a little bit more damage, but I win faster. Now, I can choose to not take a card in order to draw better cards more often, but my deck doesn't have a lot of very good cards right now, so I don't mind adding to it right now. I don't know what mechanics are in the game in terms of removing cards, how common it will be. But for now, we'll just assume, let's add new cards and see what they get. Apply 1 shackle plus 1 additional shackle per ally card in your hand. The earlier I play this, the better. That seems pretty good for reducing how much damage they'll deal. Since they do output quite a bit of damage. Deal 2 damage for each card in hand. Again, another one that would be easier or better late early. I think silvered is just better in most cases than this. If I have to play 1 card, burn 1 card, and then play this card, it's probably only going to do 8 damage. And I don't get the silvered effect, so... Try the numbers. Being able to have multiple stacks of shackles seems pretty good. And we get the faith, maybe. It's weird how many times I had to click on that for it to actually activate. I mean, we're still at 78 health, and we got 1 regular fight, then Curio, a regular fight, danger battle, and then a heal here. If I'm really low, I could go this way instead of this way and get another heal, but probably won't need to. All right, let's move on. And hopefully it's not at the same diner. Oh, it's not. In the office. Actually, what appeared to be an office, like so many others in this barren city. Full of cubicles and empty desks. Only some of the lights were on. The office was closed, and yet the door had been wide open. And I could sense the infernal within, something weak and feeble, yet it pulled me even so. I needed to find it quickly. And I did find it. Though the office was deserted, a man was curled up on the couch in a back break room. He was mostly unclothed, covered in sweat, and surrounded by so many old wrappers and other filth. I figured he must have been here for weeks. His eyes were wide. He said nothing as he reached a trembling hand toward me. The small demon within him cowered in fear. I didn't need to reveal its name. I knew this would not take long. He's but a weak, little lesser demon. Jackal demon. Okay, he's going to hit us for 5 damage. Only 5. He's got more health, though. He doesn't have any summons. I could apply Shackle pretty early. I think only 1... Okay. I'm not going to use this early on. I want to do this to apply multiple Shackle. Oh, allies might have to be summon cards. Okay. So if I'd kept the priest in my hand to start with, probably would have been better. This does damage and more shackle. I'd like the silvered, I think, actually. I'm going to sacrifice this. Get our damage in. Play this and ward ourselves. So now he won't deal any damage to us. Bleed blocked. What's this? Debuff. We'll receive a debuff from the demon. I don't know what kind of... Oh, cackle. Each stack of cackle you accumulate will increase damage dealt to you. Ah, so he's a damage race type thing. Okay. He's going to debuff us some more. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm probably just going to start hammering him for as much damage as possible.
Spirit, this thing of wickedness. Grant us thy protection. Grant us thy mercy.
Yeah, let's just focus on as much damage as possible. Okay, he added another cackle, but he's going to deal 10 damage to us now. And I can't kill him this turn, but I can, from the priest, consume. I don't really care about the priest, actually, right now. I can have his damage with Shackle. And then I only need 1 arcane shield to block his damage completely. And then I'm going to attack him and get some silvered. So I got 2 stacks of silvered. So he'll do no damage to us, and then will he also take damage? I didn't actually see if he dealt 2 damage. It took 2 damage from that. Well, we can easily just kill him, I think. Unless he's just going to debuff us anyway.
Most glorious Lord of heaven above, hear my prayer. Leave us.
Nice, and we healed up by 10. Okay, I have to like click on the right-hand side of that or something to actually collect it. Choose a card. I kind of wish they gave us options to remove cards at this point, but 2 damage for each card. I don't actually want either of these, so I'm actually going to skip. I'm just going to, yeah, don't want it. There's no need to add more. I am curious what this curio is. So let's find out. At 60. The nightclub is the kind of dimly lit, smoky place one would find the worst of humanity. You could hear their low whispering, seated in the shadows just out of sight. Voices barely carrying over the music. And the music itself, I was expecting jazz, something deep and swank, to pair nicely with the tang of cigarettes and alcohol. But this had a strangely alien feel to it. Sonorous, crawling along the skin, seeping into your soul. Couldn't identify where it was coming from, only that it had the ability to either keep you out or invite you inside. It must have invited me, for I suddenly realized I couldn't recall coming inside. I was simply here. I looked for a place to sit. Maybe there was an act to listen to, I figured, or a proprietor with an eye for the odd or unusual arrival. I barely sat down when I learned it was the latter. A woman emerged from the recesses of the club, sauntering over to my table with a glint in her eye that spoke of mischief. She had dark skin and a darker dress, as well as a warmth to her, an aura that made her feel more vivid than almost anyone else I'd encountered in the city so far. To be fair, we'd only really encountered lesser demons, so it doesn't say much. I was instantly mesmerized. You're new here, he said with a grin, taking a long and casual drag from her cigarette holder. That doesn't sound like a question. Grin widened. It's not. She could tell I was sizing her up warily. And while I thought she was delighting in the attention, I slowly realized she was sizing me up right back. The name's Lydia. This is my place, and you're out of your depth, stranger. I was about to protest, and then that I'd been invited, that I felt invited. But she waved an elegant hand to cut me off. In the city, she chuckled. Not in the club. Here, you're welcome. Ah, then my name is Noah. Noah. You know, why is our main character specifically named if it's not like it's got voice lines or anything where people are saying Noah? They could easily just let you type in a name, and it could have been like an insert thing, maybe. Noah. Lydia seemed to almost taste the name, rolled it around in her mouth, as if it held a fascination all on its own. Then again, I guess if people could type in a name, they would put in something like very childish and then have her say that. She took another long drag, her eyes sharpening as she continued her appraisal. There was a power in them, I realized. I could feel a hint of the arcane that clung to her, strong and eldritch. This woman was much, much more than she seemed. I can help you, Noah. Felt as if she'd come to some kind of decision. In fact, we can help each other. If you're willing, one can never be too careful in a city such as this. And I don't know why these are like dialogue options if there's only one option. What kind of help do you need exactly? I guess it's kind of a natural way to progress the conversation, but I was expecting like having 2 or 3 options. Have a little bit of branching dialogue, but this doesn't look like it actually has an effect on the gameplay. It's just, for mood. Let's start with your faith, she said lightly. You have it to spare, and it's as good in my hands as any others. In exchange, I'll give you access to my store of charms and potions. Things I expect you'll find quite useful on your journey. What do you know of my journey? I asked. Only a little. Return any time and tell me more about it, if you like. She turned and walked away, her hips swaying to the rhythm of the music. We can talk more than about the help I need. We can talk more then about the help I need. Maybe there should be a comma there? I don't. I had a drink and left, wondering who this Lydia was and what I got myself into. Do I not get to do the shop? She's walking away and I'm walking away. Oh, and then we have the shop. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Silver horseshoe. Whenever an enemy takes damage due to silvered, gain 1 silvered. Oh, so it just keeps happening. I want that. I can't afford it. I only have 65. I need 70. Crossroads Lantern. First card burned each turn burns 1 for an additional 1. Oh, that's good. Increase the amount of cards you draw each turn. Oh, and size by 1. Oh. Well, I can only afford this, so... Oh, I could have given faith. And then if I give enough, I get a discount? Oh, that's interesting. So that's like a meta progression thing. If you didn't want to buy anything here, I could start giving her faith and get a future discount. Leave the night copy, yeah. For the first run, I'm just going to go for power, not meta progression. All right, we get another lesson demon. And then we get the greater demon, which should spice things up. The bar was closed. Yet the sign on the door clearly said so. Yet the lights are still on within. Yet I heard nothing, no music, no sound of chatting customers. And I could feel the faint presence of an infernal spirit. Not a strong one, but one which had claimed its nest inside a mortal host and held on whatever power it could muster. I knew it feared me, and it was right to. Inside, I was surprised to see people. I thought there weren't any people. Okay, several customers seated at tables, and a large man behind the bar. Yet all were silent, staring downward at nothing. And on the small stage, an elderly woman in a gauzy nightgown danced. Ah, gauzy? Okay. And on the small stage, an elderly woman in... Okay. She danced, or more accurately, she spun. She twirled around and around, arms spread with a grin so wide it looked unnatural. And the tiny demon within her laughed. Wasn't even strong enough to hide his name. I prepared for the battle to come. Have they all been women so far? What is this? Head. Applies 1 wrath to the demon each time. Noah deals unblocked damage to the demon. Which probably just gives them plus damage. I'm assuming. It doesn't tell me what wrath is there. Okay. So burning that, I actually get 2. That's awesome. They are... Can I shackle them? I can. That halves their damage. I think I'm just going to play defensively for the most part here. I could deal damage. Maybe I should. I can avoid taking any damage, but it's only going to be 2. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Although it's going to be more because he's going to apply Wrath. Well, we'll see what Wrath does. Deal 1 additional damage. Okay. But it looks like it got rounded down. Oh, no. They did do 3 damage to me. Okay. Gotcha. He's just 2 times 3. Interesting. Oh, but with stacks of Wrath? Okay, okay. Well, I'm going to do Silvered for sure. We're just going to try and nuke him down, I guess. I could defend a little bit, I suppose. I don't need more shackled, so I'm going to do this. It is a... Yeah, it's... Oh, crap. I hope I didn't just waste...
The spirits of wickedness in this world of darkness.
He is getting a lot of wrath doing this because they didn't focus this guy down, but... So now he's going to be doing 3 times 3 damage. Okay. I can set him up for a kill next turn and just tank the damage. I am a little concerned about doing that, though, because we have a boss fight coming up. So I'll absorb some of the damage. Maybe that's cowardly of me, but... The more damage I hit him, the more he also gets wrath. But now we should just be able to finish him off, so... Right? Yeah, that'll get us to 3.
Defend those who you have redeemed at great price from the tyranny of evil. Behold the light.
Oh, no.
Thing of darkness.
Because I did not do what I wanted to do. Ah, that was the wrong card. I thought it was damage. I thought it was a deal 4 damage card. But he's only got 12 HP right now, so I can probably do it again. Yeah, I thought it was this one. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to defend. Don't need that. It's too expensive anyways.
We will overcome. We will overcome. We will persevere. The blessed will drive you.
He's at
from
0.
our hearts.
He's at 0. Do I have to kill this guy? He's still gonna hit me. Oh no. What?
As wax melts before the fire, leave this innocent and be gone.
Oh, no. Okay. We got him to 0, but he didn't die immediately. I had to play another card. I had to drop him below 0? So is this like being staggered in Pathfinder, where you get the 0 HP, you still have 1 action, but not? That is strange, but okay. It's not typically how video games work. Deal 3 light if 5 candles are lit. Apply 6 another ward. I'm just gonna skip. Actually, I could use this for healing, but 5 candles are lit. I don't know if they'll be lit at the same time or just that turn or what, but I think I'm just gonna skip. I'm assuming we'll unlock more cards as we complete runs as well, but all right, left or right? Well, probably won't need this heal, but we'll probably actually we might because it's Greater Demon. All right, so this is where all these fancy new mechanics are going to come into play. Will it tell me about them again? Let's find out. Get it out. As soon as I heard the screaming, I began running towards it, not away from it. It was the sound of someone in such agony that their cries twisted into something raw and animalistic, and I knew what that meant. I was already inside when I realized I'd run into an underground parking garage. Dark and abandoned. Drips of foul water running down the concrete walls. Pools tainted with gasoline into sickening rainbow colors. The smell of old sweat and grime. The screaming. I had to find out where it was coming from. Down and down I ran. The only cars I saw were never going to leave here again. Ever again. Rusted and still. They're using this image again. The screaming echoed from below, occasionally sliding into desperate gasps for air, followed by a keening wail that raised the hair on my arms. And then I saw her. A woman again. Crouched in a back corner, covered in deep scratches up and down her arms, covered in slick sweat and blood and mucus. Get it out, she gasped. Get it out. She began scratching frantically at her shirt, tearing it. Now stay calm, I warned her. I stopped a few feet away and got out of my pack. Suddenly she stopped scratching. With a shudder, like something dark was welling up from inside her. She became calm. A slow smile spread across her face. Oh, I am calm, Noah, said a deep voice. Oh, I am calm, Noah, said a deep voice that came from down her throat and layered with her own. Are you calm? Calm enough for this? I started unpacking my candles. The voice inside the woman began to laugh, and the sound of it echoed off the concrete walls until it reverberated inside my head. We won't be laughing long, I swore to myself. One complaint about the base deck that I'm using is that there's no inherent combos happening. It is just purely very basic. I've got debuffs, I've got damage, I've got a little bit of buffs that I picked up, but there's no way that indicates this is how you should play this deck to have success, you know? It doesn't have an identity, which means I'm thinking after you do 1 or 2 runs with this deck, you probably don't want to ever use it again. You probably want to do a more specialized deck. I don't know. That's just my initial feeling. Intent unknown. You cannot foresee the demon's next action of this time. So I have to do something for the ruins. So is this just going to be that it's multiple health bars? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know what he's going to do either. I'm gonna burn this. Let's try. Oh, it does fill up. I had no way to know that 8 damage would be that amount. I don't think I'm gonna ward. Well, I would have used this, but right now, if I do this, it goes through his. Okay, it is just filling up a health bar.
I call upon the ancient powers who lie dormant. Haru and
Wait,
Inara.
if I burn this, it'll carry over to the next turn because there's no demon that puts it out. Okay, interesting. He's at halfway. He did a little bit of damage to me, but nothing terribly exciting. And yeah, look at that. It did stay. Oh, so that's probably a good way to get... We'll play the priest.
We will prevail, my friend.
I'll burn this. This, and then just attack. Get some extra damage in. Fortunately, it's a little bit too little for this one turn, but Did 11 damage to me. Okay. It's weird that I can't see how much damage he's gonna do, but oh, he got filled up. But is this per ally in my hand? Yeah, it has to be in my hand. Let's burn this. Let's see what happens if I do this. I'll fill it up. Now what? Tutorial. How to play. Blah, blah, blah. Where is... Here we go. Reveal a greater demon, you must destroy the ruins hiding the demon's true name. When all ruins are destroyed, you may compel the demon to revealing itself by speaking its name to expose it at the end of your turn. Okay. Oh, reveal. I see. So I should probably light some of these. Can I do this just to get silvered up? I can. Okay, cool. And I'm going to carry over 3 candles. Your true name has been revealed. The many as one. Endure. Oh, he's got a lot of HP. He took 10 damage. Okay. Curious. Swarm. A dark twisting swarm. They're gonna flies. As flies split from the host swarm, they'll accumulate and increase damage dealt to you during certain demon attacks. He's gonna summon as well. Okay. So I'm just gonna kill these. This is gonna be a long fight. I can already tell.
In the battle against the shadows. I humbly prostrate myself before the Elder's powers.
Oh, he changed. He's gonna ward now. That's cool. I get 3 more. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. The shackle doesn't really matter in this case, but now if I don't want ward, which I don't actually need, I should actually just carry over. Oh, I could ward the priest. Oh, maybe I should have done that. Oh no, I think having more burning candles is probably a good idea instead. The demon will perform a special action. Okay, I don't know what that's gonna be. So let's Oh, gonna be a little greedy.
I beseech you to deliver us from this infernal spirit, this thing of wickedness.
By a little greedy, just a little bit. I'm still doing some protection just in case his special attack did attack, but I think because I killed the flies, he didn't actually do anything. So that's neat. Alright, so I can probably just smack him around a bunch.
Smite this evil before me. This is the hour of our need.
I may as well just do this.
The hour of our dread.
Okay, I mean, this so far seems perfectly manageable. Do an unknown action. Don't really need to draw. Getting more. We're getting so much silvered. It just doesn't go down either. It just keeps building up, which is incredible. Actually, kind of ridiculous. I don't think we really need the wards, to be honest. Also, even if I warded the priest, the ward would just disappear next turn anyways, so... His special action did nothing because his summons are just not there. How does this end up being easier than... the rest of the regular battles? I mean, I'm just gonna release.
Our voices rise as one and cast into the wind.
Compel you. If he ever does hit me, he's gonna take 6 damage back. He just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. Which is not good for him. I frankly don't care. I don't even know why I'm bothering the shackle him, to be honest. Even if he does damage to me, I got a heal coming up on our path. So I'm not really concerned. He's just gonna block. He's not actually attacking me.
Deliver us from this tyranny, from the
this is,
unclean and unworthy spirit.
I may as well just get the damage in. Oh, he's finally gonna attack. Or not. Okay. Okay. Mariner Fish is what? Even if he does attack me, he'll just end up killing himself. Oh yeah, look at that. He's at 0. Oh, I have to expel. Okay. Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a second phase. I see. For 1 damage? He's gonna attack me for 1 damage? Okay, so I have to protect her. Oh wait, he's gonna attack me. Why did I protect her? That was silly.
Grant us thy protection.
Well,
Grant us thy mercy. Smite this evil before me.
let's just be a little tiny bit safe just because I can. Well, let's see if this works how I think it will. Me? No? Didn't even take 1 faction off. Will be siphoned by the demon. Ah, I see. Can I block that at all? Will Arcane Shield block that? Frankly, I have no idea. I feel like I could just be killing him. Not really worry about it, to be honest. I'm gonna get rid of one of these. I'm gonna try this. See if it applies to this. It does not apply to that. Okay, good to know. And well,
I humbly prostrate myself before
let's
the
see if
palace,
the block
whose
reduces how much she gets drained. It did. And it looks like it did get halved as well. There's flies. Okay. Well, I think we're just gonna focus down with damage. Oh, I've got 10 stacks of flies on me. That's mildly terrifying, actually. Only mildly. Well, we're just gonna try and get as much damage in. DPS race him for now. Okay, more flies, but not okay. He'll do 8 damage to us. That's not scary. Whatsoever.
Aid the innocent.
I don't actually care if he hits me for 8 damage.
Let them rise above the
I guess I
darkness.
could
Let them repel the foul
affect my health a
invader.
little tiny bit. There's no reason to take extra damage if I don't need to. Okay. So the flies did add extra increase damage dealt to you during certain attacks. Anyway, he's got 7 HP. It doesn't really matter. Collect myself. I've never used the card draw once.
I command you to be gone.
I mean, that was pretty easy. Okay. Honestly, it was longer, but I think it was still easier than some of the regular fights. The audio was so loud, I should probably turn it down. Deal 3 light. 6 damage. This turn, cards cost 1 less. Next turn, cards cost 1 more. I don't really need that. I wonder if there'll be a meta currency for being able to refresh these and get different options. I think we're fine. I'm just not going to add anything to the deck. No reason to dilute my deck. I'm drawing my good cards when I need them, so. I thought there'd be like a cutscene, like dialogue after doing that, because she was freed of the greater demon. It seemed like a big deal. So this should just be a heal. Probably. I was riding my motorcycle down the street when I suddenly spotted a familiar figure in an alleyway. So I pulled the bike over and walked back, half expecting that the figure would be long gone by then. But no, Angel stood there in the shadows, bold as you please, eyeing me warily. You're following me, I accused. They nodded, yes. They stood there, arms crossed, refusing to elaborate. I sighed. Dare I ask why? You dare many things, not least of which is floating the wishes of the highest, and thus placing your immortal soul into peril. Smirk slowly crossed Angel's lips, their eyes filling with mischief. But in this case, go ahead. I wanted to bash my head against the wall. Okay. Instead, I gritted my teeth. Aren't you afraid of being seen? I asked. Instead, looking around the streets, there were no passerbys, but there could have been. Afraid? No. None shall see me that I do not wish to see me. So you wanted me to see you, of course. All right, I'll bite. Why? Angel sighed. They inspected their fingernails, as if the encounter were suddenly boring to them. Your hunt is going to put you into great danger, Noah. I don't know. It's been pretty straightforward so far. Already, I can feel your mortal will having eroded, I guess, a little bit. So meager, so fleeting. It's remarkable that you choose to put it at risk at all. So you're here to, what? Provide a running commentary on the health of my soul? Not at all. I offer Succor. That gave me a pause. Healing from this celestial being? They didn't seem the type. And you'll do that in exchange for faith, they declared with a smile. Proof that you possess it at all. Proof that you deserve my aid. Faith in exchange for services rendered, just like Lydia wanted. It appeared my faith was about to be sorely tested in the night to come, assuming the angel was correct, and I'd need healing. Considering how I normally took a long and needed rest after each exorcism, but tonight I'd likely be doing many. They're probably right. I've already done many. Fine, I grunted. How will I find you if I need your help? Well, I'll be around, Angel chuckled. The same high and light chuckle I'd heard from when I arrived in the city. It was like a little girl's, and it set my teeth on edge. And if you're not around when I need you, they shrugged. Why? Then you'll die, Noah. Like mortals so often do. Suppose it was something. More help than I expected from this particular being, to be honest. Alright. Heal will. Spend faith and recover your lost will. Upgrade card. I can also give faith to him. I wanna upgrade cards. Will it tell me what they upgrade to? Or do I just have to know? Well, silvered mirrors probably. Here we go. 12 damage and 3 silvered? Give me that. Yoink. What do the other ones do? Apply 1 shackle plus 1 additional shackle per ally card in your hand. Discard, then draw piles. In your hand, discard and draw piles. Oh, that's really good. That makes it so much easier to use. So this is just going to make it cheaper? Yeah. Classic. Look at this. More damage and 3 shackle. Wow, upgrades are extremely powerful. Making this cheaper would actually make it really easy to play. So 13. Wow, upgrades are like actually very substantial in the cards. Leave the alley, yeah. All right, so I could do that again, but I obviously don't have any faith, so let's go here. Which also means I don't have faith for this event, which is probably a card shop. I found myself at the door of a mansion, a luxurious and sprawling place that was entirely at odds with the dilapidated buildings I'd seen everywhere else in the city. It occurred to me to wonder what exactly I was doing there. Who I expected to find within. Curiosity prompted me to reach toward the delicately wrought doorbell, but before I even pressed it, the door opened. An elderly servant stood on the other side, regarding me impassively. The master awaits you within, he said, and stood aside. That was it. No mention of who the master was, what he wanted, or how he knew I was coming. What else could I do? I went in. Inside the mansion was just as luxurious as the exterior, but cold and still, like a museum. I was ushered into what I assumed to be a sitting room. I didn't have to wait long for the master to make his appearance. Suddenly he was standing before me, as if he had been there all along, a seemingly young man in a snappy suit. Pale locks falling across the most chilling, hungriest eyes I'd ever seen. The moment they bore into me, the faintest flicker of a smile dancing across the man's cruel lips. I knew exactly what he was. You're a demon, I growled, quickly reaching to my pack for a weapon. He watched me with an air of amusement and no alarm whatsoever. And you are an exorcist. His voice had a faint and unearthly timbre, sending an instant shiver up my spine. I paused, waiting to see what he'd do before I attacked, and he nodded as if this pleased him. I'm often called the Collector, he said, but you may call me Gideon whenever you visit. And what makes you think I'd visit to do anything other than banish you from this earth? Because you aren't hunting me, exorcist. You're hunting Malys. How do you know that? I demanded. I make my business to know all that come to this city. Why they're here, what they desire. Gideon said the last word with relish, then sat on the nearby chair. He did so languidly. Goodness. Assuming an air of comfort that ignored the fact that he was an infernal creature and thus my enemy. I trade in souls, you see. He gestured at the array of cards that lined the inside of his oversized coat. Do you like? I don't. And you won't have my soul, demon. A slight raise an eyebrow and a smirk said, You'll see, without him uttering a word. Nevertheless, we can do business, you and I. And why would I do business with you? For the greater good, of course. You want Malys, and I'm happy to assist for a price. I stood there, not even bothering to ask. Faith, he clarified. In return, they all use the same currency. And I did not get that much of it. I was able to buy 2 things. Items you cannot live without, quite literally. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I didn't stay long. I wasn't sure. Okay. Buy card or remove card. How much does it cost to remove a card? Actually, I like the only one I'd remove is like this. It costs 50. I don't have enough for that. Buy a card. What does he sell? Deal 3 light per lit candle and extinguish all candles. Fly 13 war. You know, heal's actually probably pretty good with our silvered stuff, but I'm not actually doing it. Buy 1 toughen per ashed card in discard. Consume. Toughen. Gain 1 additional ward per stack when any ward is gained. Not bad. Ashed. This card has been burnt. A card that is ash cannot be burnt again this turn. Ash is removed within the turn. Consume. Okay. Pocket. When discarded card is P of your draw pile. What? Is P of your draw pile? What does that mean? Does it get put on top or what? I don't know. Huh? Oh, it's getting covered up by this. I see. It's being covered up by 45 here. I can't actually read it. Well, I can't afford any of your stuff, dude, so goodbye. We got an event, then another greater demon, and then the final boss, the region boss. All right. As I walked into the nearby bar, I was immediately greeted by a ruckus. A younger man in a long coat, his collar showing that he was obviously a Catholic priest, was slurring his words and walking like the bar's worn carpet was the floor of a ship tossed in an angry sea. He was clearly drunk, comically so. It was clear that the staff at this establishment did not appreciate it much. You don't understand, he shouted. His words slurred. Or you do, which is much worse. Much means you're with him. With that, he fell on his ass. I offered my hand to help him to his feet. He wobbled like he'd forgotten how his knees functioned. So full of alcohol that it practically spilled his ears when he leaned to one side. Where did I go wrong? He cried, actually crying a little now. Are you here to punish me? He slung his arms around his shoulders to keep himself from falling. Oh, he slung his arms around my shoulders. That makes way more sense. The young priest was surprisingly heavy. I'll take you back to your church, I said, as if that had been the plan all along. Like I hadn't just happened upon him. We're being watched, he whispered in my ear. I turned to see the bartender indeed watching us. No, not him, the priest said. By whom then? You know whom. The teary-eyed panic suddenly welled up within him. The demons, they haunt us, they hate us, they want us. And do you know what's the worst thing? I'm tempted to let them have me. I know the feeling, I admitted. Do I? My name is Father Andre, he said, without being asked. You're a bit young to be a father, I quipped. His weight nearly pushing me over. He laughed. I'm 24, but the bishop made an exception. Ambitious, are we? Clearly, he said. A laugh that followed him a little bitter. I looked around the bar for a seat that actually had a back, something he could settle into until he sobered up. The staff eyed me warily, but seemed satisfied their ruly patron was in hand. Why don't you sit down for a bit? I asked him. It's been long. Father Andre plopped down into the chair, like gravity just doubled. He looked grateful. Thank you so much. It's nothing. You're an angel. Okay. I bless you, kind sir. Might be not much, but in my experience, not much makes all the difference. I know this might sound silly, but at the moment, I did truly did feel blessed. Goodness. Collect rewards. Oh, I got faith or will. I'm gonna take the heal because there's no more shops after this point, and almost being max is pretty good. We may very well need that HP. No one will come. There's so much dialogue here. I guess in future runs, I could just skip over this stuff. Long-term rentals. All right, I held my breath on one side. First thing that struck me aside from the stench was the garbage. Sitting on the bed was with sweat-soaked sheets was a young man. Hey, it's actually a man. He must have been here for some time, days, weeks even. Can you hear me? Eyes are wide. No one's coming. No one's ever coming. No one ever know. I'm here, I reassured him. Though I hesitated to touch him. He looked so delicate. Thin skin covered by molted bruises. Suddenly his mouth stretched into a rictus of a grin. No one's coming. You will leave this boy, I told it. Oops. Well, whatever. I've come. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. All right, we know the drill. You have to deal enough damage to get rid of that stuff. Should probably get the priest earlier rather than later, because it does add up. Don't need those, so I'm going to play this.
We will prevail, my friend.
And then we will start doing some damage. Okay, he made us shackled, actually. That's it. Okay. So we'll do half damage. That's kind of unfortunate, but... Yep, half damage. Oh, we're just... That really slows us down quite a lot. Oh, he's got to keep doing it too. All right, we're going to be doing half damage this whole time, huh? Very well then. There's nothing I can really do about that. I guess shackling him doesn't really help, but oh well. We'll still do it before the 4 turns are up. Especially since I've now got silver stacked up quite heavily. Well, I didn't draw this turn. This is so little. Oh, it's enough. Okay, so I'm gonna burn these and then reveal his name. This will start phase 2. Those who feast. He doesn't have much. Oh, okay. His HP just went from 49 to 70. What is this? Plague. Each stack of plague you accumulate will increase damage dealt to you during certain demon attacks. It's kind of just the same as the other guy. Infestation. If burnt, creates 2 copies of itself and applies 2 plague to Noah. Imperial. Once played or burnt, card is destroyed. So if I play it, it goes away and it won't be in my deck anymore. But if I burn it, it'll create 2 copies. So then I can't burn it, basically. What I'm learning? So it's just kind of a dead draw, which is honestly fine.
Let them rise above the darkness. Let them repel the foul.
He's gonna debuff us, but that's okay. At least our shackled effect is gone now. Oh, never mind. It's back. He's gonna do a mystery action. Burn the card draw. I could.
Those who stand within the holy light.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing damage to him.
Hear my prayer.
So you know what? Let's get this out of my deck because I'm tired of it. Oh, you just added another one to our deck. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. That's fair. Let's get some more. Oh my god. We get silvered so fast with that. Incredible. And he's going to attack us. Do I care? I don't think I care that much. It's only going to do 3 damage. Plus whatever plague does to us. He did 4. Okay. But then my plague went up. But I'm going to kill him very quickly here anyways, so it's probably fine. Who needs to defend? I don't need to defend. I have full power now.
Defend us against the spirits of wickedness in this world of darkness.
In this world of darkness. Oh, wait, I can just expel now. Expel. Okay, phase 3. What's he gonna do? Just attack me for 13 damage? I'm gonna. That was a bit of damage. I can defend some of it. I can also shackle him to reduce it by half, so now I don't take any damage. Yeah, I can compel. Do this. Do this.
You have received a great price from the tyranny of evil.
Oh, you did an extra one because of plague. Okay. I took a little tiny bit of damage, but I'll heal 10 at the end of this anyways, so it's probably fine. Dude, that does so much damage. It's so good.
Most glorious Lord of heaven above.
I don't really need to
Hear
shackle
my
him. I'm
command.
just gonna burn these and
With faith as my shield.
give us a little bit of
Faith is
extra
my sword. I cast light.
burn for next turn. I do have to turn the audio down a bit. It's a bit much. There we go. This should be hopefully better. Let's see. Can I do 23 damage this turn? I don't think so. What's he gonna do to me? He's gonna just summon something. He's also gonna hurt this person a little bit, but do I care? Do I care? I'm just gonna set him up to kill next turn. I may as well just get rid of this to avoid one possible dead draw. It hurt them a little tiny bit, but whatever. They draw. Deals 50% of the value of the plague to... Oh, that's rude. But it wasn't actually that bad. It was not that bad. Silvered Mirror. Finish the fight. Exercise. I'm almost full HP, so this is great. 35 faith. Give me a good card, please. Win and no return. Prevents the next 3 card burn from getting ash consumed. Add waitlist to the top card of your draw pile. When drawn at the start of the turn, does not count toward hand size, allowing you to draw an extra card. Oh. But you have to spend 3 candles for that. I mean, that is good. It's like for the rest of combat, you're drawing an extra card, essentially, but kind of, not really, because it only gets applied to one specific card. For every chant card played this turn, gain 1 fortify per stack. Every chant card. I don't have any chant cards, as far as I'm aware of. I have not seen chant as like a key card or like a key tag or anything, so I'm not going to take any of these. I'm just going to skip. All right. That means we have final region boss. King of the Strip. As I rode my bike out of the lower stacks into this part of the city, the locals refer to as the Strip. I felt it at once, pleased by how far I'd already made it, as well as increasingly concerned that I hadn't yet encountered any demon of real substance. Here, in a city as steeped in the infernal as this, it seemed almost too good to be true. No sooner had the thought crossed my mind, however. I felt it, a powerful presence, here in the Strip, calling to me, unable to refuse. I pulled my bike over at what looked like a simple office building, a construction company. Closed, all lights out, but not to me. The infernal call came from within. I tried to resist, but my feet moved one after the other. Like a puppet, I felt myself pulled toward a door marked main office in big, bold letters. The door was ajar, beckoning. The office beyond it, pitch black. The stench of evil was almost overpowering. This was a demon of substance. If not a member of the hierarchy itself, it would brook no refusal to its summons, especially not from a lowly mortal such as myself. I stopped trying to resist. It was time to face this, whatever it was. Inside, from what I could see, was just a simple office. Mahogany desk, filing cabinet, cross affixed to the wall almost mockingly. And seated at the desk, a large man, only a shadow in the darkness. Then, with a loud click, he turned on the desk lamp. It was an older man, white-haired, wearing a business suit. The kind of man who occupied the plush chairs of offices like this. Plumped up with his own self-importance, bloated on the taste of power he held over others. His eyes were black as midnight. You called, I said, trying to sound braver than I felt. He grinned, the teeth now transformed into sharp fangs, yellowed and stained with blood. This was a demon that had completely subsumed its host. I wondered if there was anything of the mortal man left inside at all. Trash like you needs to stay in the lower stacks, he growled. I heard whispers behind his voice, like a chorus of minions eager to burst forth. The Strip is mine. It's all mine, and it will always be. As always, I said. My gaze met his unflinchingly. The hunger of your kind exceeds your grasp. And what are you going to do about it, little exorcist? I will drive you out of that man and continue on my way. That's what I'll do. He laughed, more like a surprised chortle, really, from the deep in his belly. This man had a hunger to match my own. He invited me in, eager to bathe in the riches of mortal sin. With open arms, he welcomed the darkness. And now he's your slave. I know there is something of him yet, and he cries out for help. Oh, I have no doubt. The man's dark eyes glinted. Unfair, he'll say. I wanted more, he'll say. But the glutton got all the time I'm willing to give him. I set my pack on the ground beside me. We'll see about that. All right, let's see how bosses work. True bosses. It looks very similar to greater demons. I should probably set up the priest early. What's he gonna... Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna burn these. Set up the priest now.
God, have mercy on us.
Do this. Get some silver going and damage. And get... lit. Get a candle lit. He did deal damage to us a little bit. Not too bad, though. The faster we can get the silvered up, the better. I'm going to shackle him because he does seem to be hitting us. I'm just going to do damage, though, I think.
You are loved. Listen not to the dark whispers.
Maybe I'll protect myself just in case. Okay. No, he protected himself instead of... He's got Fortify. Ah. Change ward for 2 turns, so... I just have to get through 12 damage. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. In fact, I can probably...
Cast off the liar. Deny it. Refuse it. Reject it.
do that, which allows us to reveal, but I'm going to...
I speak now to the reveal your true name.
Okay, phase 1 went very quickly. Mammon. 180 HP. That's a lot of HP. He gave me a crap load of bad cards. Does nothing. If burned, gain 5 greed. Greed. On completing this exorcism, you will receive this stack as an extra faith reward. Wait, what? At the cost of extra difficulty. Oh. Of course I'm burning that. Hell yeah. I'm not scared of that. Oh, I actually need to use the card draw for once. Well, that's really good. I also get to burn these? Oh, this is fantastic. Increased difficulty does not scare me. That's how you get better rewards, after all. We've got... Yeah. And I'll get the extra faith, too. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Restrained. Draw 2 less cards at the start of your turn. Where's the stack of that? Okay. It's limiting how much I can draw, which is how much I can play as well. Well, this kind of sucks.
Defend those who you have redeemed at great price from the tyranny of evil.
It really reduces my action economy. Devouring greed. Man, I've got nothing to play. Got nothing to play. I'm gonna have lots of mana next turn, and I'll get my full card draw. So that's awesome. All right.
Most glorious Lord of heaven above.
Now I could card draw. I could do this. He's gonna debuff us some more, but I could card draw, which I can then use to burn more and then play more cards. I think I get more overall doing this. I'm gonna stack this shackle up just a little tiny bit.
Give them the strength they need to endure.
But 25 greed is reducing our card draw again. Oh, wait, I need yeah, I probably don't need that. I don't need to defend. Okay, what's he gonna do? More devouring greed. Dude, my whole hand is just devouring greed. There's nothing I can play them. I don't know how much I should... Yeah, that's fine. We'll see how badly that does. But, oh, he took down his priest. Do you think this is only phase 1? Quite possible. Gonna debuff this again. I'm not doing like any defense at all here. I'm just...
Let them rise above the darkness. Let them repel the foul invader.
Great. I don't need to defend. Defending is for
Those
nerds.
who stand within the holy light, be solemn and bear witness.
It's gonna. I think we just focus on killing him.
I've always fought against
Best
the
we
most
can.
ancient of evils.
Okay, more devouring greed. I can get so much faith doing this. Problem is he's gonna attack us now, and I drew nothing, no card draw, and all he gave me was this. Dude, restrain plus this combo is kind of mean. What you think?
Lend
I'm gonna
me
take a
your
lot of
arcane
damage
might.
here.
Aid me in the battle against the shadows.
So close to killing him too. Well, this is gonna hurt, but whatever. Wait, I can expel him? Oh, because the damage, counterattack damage. We had no way to heal, so there's really no point. Actually, there is probably a point, because if there's a second phase, I want to be able to. I don't know if this will carry over or not.
Ancient powers who lie dormant, Haru and Gunore.
I'm just doing this just in case. Well. Okay, there's a second phase, so I'm glad I did. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I defended at least a little bit here. He's gonna debuff us. We can probably just
Who fight
focus him down.
and have always fought against the most ancient of evils. Lend me your arcane might. Aid me in the battle against the shadows.
We might have to protect our priest at some point, but he's restricting us again. Okay, he's gonna attack them and me. Do I need to card draw? He's already shackled, so this is already half damage. What the frig? That's mildly terrifying. All right, I'm gonna do this. Card draw. I was hoping for more protection. Really was. I do have 30 counterattack damage. He's at 34. Wait. He'll die to counterattack damage. Well, he'll go to 0. And then I'll have to exercise him. But I almost died here. My pure greed. Oh, he didn't. What? Oh, did he have armor or something? Well, we gotta deal 12 damage to him. I can do that. We did it. All right, nice. Woo, we got 50 stacks of greed. Look at that greed. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. And the game's going to be more difficult to deal 35 damage. It needs 4 candles. I don't know if I can even do that. I didn't find anything that could increase my candles. So I can't actually do that. That'd be amazing though. All cards burn for 2 candles this turn. Oh. That's interesting. It'd be good if you had card draw with it. Could have another one of these. I mean, that seems like that's pretty good. It is a card draw itself, which I don't know if that would be worth it in our current deck. I wish I could do this, but I don't know how to get more max candles. I wish any of these were heals, to be honest. I'm just gonna skip, I think. Feels kind of bad to do that for a boss reward, but... Oh, so we just go into the next act? I take it? We sure do. Just goes directly in. Alright, we'll hit the planar path here. They're not all fights at the start with. I go to an event. Curios. I've got a lot of faith, so I want to go to shops in particular. There's a card shop here. Removing cards? I don't know. I think a curio would be better. And the question is, do I want to go up to cards or do I want to go to curio here? Back-to-back greater ones. I probably need health. I probably need to go to the health. I get so many greater demons this path. Oh man, there's so many potentials. I do want to see events. There isn't a clear correct choice here. But if I can go to an event, I can go this way. I can get more events. I am curious about them, and then we get a bunch of fights anyways, and maybe we'll get a full health actually. I don't need heals. All right, easy choice then. Can I plan out my thing here? No, I can't. So this is something like Commander Quest added, where you could plan out your path, marking them ahead of time, and it was super useful. Okay, let's see what the event is. On the steps. Priest was crying on the steps. All right, what's wrong? You've sinned. Okay. We're going to start skimming over these in the interest of time. As a priest, you should know this, I added. Oh, no, it's not two choices. It's one long answer. I worried that what this man had done to be so inconsolable. Priests, as I know too well, are hardly immune to evil. Someone came to me, he explained. Someone I knew. Someone I purported to care about. They said they wanted me to hear their confession. They had sins they'd hung onto a few years. Sins for which they were finally ready to repent. Okay. I get faith or will. Well, I'm full HP anyways, so... Like faith. 10 faith for an event is not much. That's not very good. Nightclub. Similar to last time. Oh yeah, okay, so it actually remembers. Okay. Help each other. Hunting Malys, yes. Feels like everybody knows this, but... That's it, nothing more specific, that's it. The devil lies at the heart of the city. You need to only keep going and eventually you'll reach its lair. The trick. Okay. What do you got for sale? I don't like any of them. I can give her faith. Gain 20 max will. Restore 3 will for each curse card played. Deal any damage to self as damage to demon. I don't have any self-damage stuff. Let's give her faith. 2% discount for 50 faith. 5%. 7%. But I get her to, it looks like they're in segments of 3, so maybe that's worth it. I don't know. Do some meta progression now that we've gotten to the second act here. So what's up here? Just the region boss? Okay. I don't know how many we have to do for a run to be complete, like a campaign to be complete. We do need some money, so we probably do need to do some combats. Multiple card shops here. I don't know if I care about the card shop. Our deck is honestly fine for what it is right now. Maybe I could use a little bit of healing, but if I go to the right, I can get more combats, and then a healing maybe if I need to, but also a card upgrade. And card upgrades are so good. I want it, so I'm gonna go right. We're gonna go this way. Last one standing. All right, it's the bar again. 4 bodies spread out, some young and some old, all men. All right, let's go. So, the Jackal Demon. It's going to do 6 damage to us, or try to. So I can just block that to start with. I can also weaken it. Well, He'll be weakened for 2 turns too, which is nice. Probably don't need the priest here. Probably. He's just gonna debuff us, right? Yeah. It's just gonna be cackle probably. So don't know if I care. Do I want the priest played out? Yeah, alright, I'll do it.
Is with us.
Hear our call. Come
It'll
to our
probably
aid,
give us
Shrike
more than
of
6
evil.
damage over the rest of this. Cackles us. Now he's going to attack for 13 damage. So that is more substantial. I can block 12 of it and make him weakened, so it shouldn't actually be a problem. That's 6 damage. Block it. I don't need to... Oh, he's going to hurt my priest a little bit, but that seems fine. We're going to kill him next turn, probably. Oh, he actually got through for 1 damage because of tackle. I forgot about that. Oopsie daisies. Well, we're just going to kill him here, so...
Back to the pits. I
And then I heal at the end of it. Oh, yeah, that's true. Pretty good passive. So, if I click... No, it did work. Maybe it's if I click on the text, it doesn't work. I don't know. Great Wheel. Discard all cards in her hand. Draw a new hand. Miracle. If the card is added to the hand after the beginning of your turn, it is free to play that turn. Oh, if I use card draw, I can draw into it, throw away my hand, get a new hand. That's not that useful when I only have 10 cards in my deck, but cool. This turn, cards cost 1. Oh, yeah, right. I basically have to draw it not at the same time as our Collect Yourself. Collect Yourself I'm just using as a card to burn right now, for the most part. I don't know if I want that. It's a deck builder game. The most powerful thing you can do is to remove a card. The second most powerful thing is to upgrade a card. And then the third would be don't add a card to your deck. You know? It wasn't long before I found a set of dark stairs leading down. And I don't know if that order I said was correct. I didn't think about it that much. All right, let's drive this thing out. Spell. And he's going to hurt us for 7 or try to. It'll probably be 8 because of cackle. The question is... Probably... Yeah, that's a lot. I could burn 2, play the priest. And I can't play Silvered Mirror. Oh crap, I didn't do that correctly.
God.
Well, we're gonna take some damage here. Whoopsie daisies. My bad. Fine, as long as we don't take more than 10, we'll just heal it all up anyways. Gonna debuff us, so I don't really care about our defenses. We'll keep him shackled.
Whose whispers still echo?
All right, what's he gonna do? He's gonna attack us for 7, probably 9 because of cackle. I've got a little bit of arcane. Let's make sure to deal damage and hurt him back.
I beseech you to deliver us from this infernal spirit.
All right, we'll take a little tiny bit of damage, but not enough to be concerned about because of our passive healing. We're still in the net positive. He's just going to debuff us, so I'm going to burn these, do this. Wait, probably just kill him, right? Yeah. Boom.
It is done.
Full HP. Not bad at all. Yeah, so if I click right here on the button, the 15 or the icon, it does not let me take it. If I click anywhere else, then I can take it. A little strange. Apply to silvered. I mean, we have a much better card that deals damage and applies 3 silver. I can't see what this upgrade to. That's also another feature that should always be in these cards. Like if I'm taking this, I don't just care what it is right now. I want to know what it upgrades into. But to know if it's worth it when being upgraded. Even if it's not worth right now, it could be worth later. Ring the bell. Add 2 of the Wisp cards to your hand. At the start of the turn, apply 1 oath to Noah. Oath. Damage dealt is evenly split across allied units, excepting the host. Removes a stack at the start of the owner's turn. So I can make summon cards take damage for me? Consume. Okay. That sounds kind of cool. I'm curious about it. I'll actually add that to the deck. I don't know if it'll necessarily be worth it, but I am curious about it. Yeah, they don't let you see the upgraded versions of these cards. I can see a bigger version of it, but can't see the upgraded one. That's a bit of a shame. Well, we're just going here. We have 45 faith right now. We're back in the office. In the back of an office, we find a corpse of a cute woman. All right. Yeah, this is just a basic fight. That's 69 HP. Nice. Just gonna burn that. So let's see what this does. I'm curious. He's gonna attack us, but I want to know what this does. Summon the Wisp. Summon the Wisp. Okay. Unfortunately, actually they'll live. Doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna do this. Apply protection to myself just in case, because at the start of my turn I'll get an oath, but this turn I do not. I don't mind taking 1 damage, so I will just deal some damage to him. For 8 damage. So I guess Wrath or Cackle applies to my summons as well. Gonna debuff, that's fine. Do I want the Priest? Do I want to play this 3 shackles? That's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna bother playing the Priest this turn. You want to get that up though.
I humbly prostrate myself before the Elder's powers.
So now I'm getting Oath. Damage dealt is evenly split across allied units. Interesting. It still hits me. I'm not sure if it actually does or not. Accepting the host. They're also interestingly taking half damage because of the shackle, but what about me? Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Can I cannot kill him this turn.
Defend us against the spirits of wickedness in this world of darkness.
So I'm gonna protect myself. If these die, I'm not that concerned about it. Although I could save one of them. Let's see how this works. Will I take damage here?
Go.
Oh, he died anyways.
You did all you
They
could.
both died.
Go.
So I got hit anyway, so maybe he just, because he does area damage already, it doesn't actually matter. I'm not sure. But we can easily knock him down over the next couple turns. Yeah, he's only got 8 health now. And we'll go back up to max HP after this fight. So, no problem at all. Easy peasy.
Leave this innocent and be gone.
Full HP. Full will. 15 faith. Which is not a lot, but something, I guess. Another compel. Apply 1 vulnerable each time the demon damages Noah on his turn. 1 vulnerable. I think that doubles his damage. That's really good for us, actually. That's really good. Now, I got 60. That should be enough for a curio. But if I go this way, I can get an upgrade. I think I want to do the upgrade and Greater Demon. Those fights are interesting, and hopefully I get better rewards for them. Bookstore. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Hello. They don't like me being in here. Okay. See how this goes. Definitely want to get the priest up earlier rather than later. So let's throw this away. This away. Play the priest. Probably don't care about this turn. You should get damage going though. Probably gonna hit me. Oh, he hit me for 12. Fortunately, it doesn't tell me what he's actually going to do. Or it happens, but I definitely want to play this. Could do ring the bell as well. Let's do a nice setup turn. Oh, and each of these are 0. Oh wait, you can only have 2 out at once? Really? Aw. Well, I can burn it. That's neat.
I call upon the ancient powers who lie dormant.
Is he gonna hit me again? He did. But I hit him back. Now I'm getting Oath. Well, if he's gonna keep hitting me, I should probably protect myself. Although now I've got allies to take damage for me, so maybe I don't need to, but
give them the strength they need to endure.
really, I'm taking way too much damage. Okay, it's split across all 3 of us. That's good to know. So the 12 turned into 4 damage against everybody. I had armor, so it didn't matter. Being 3 silvered seems pretty good. Can I stack this? On his next turn. Oh, it's only on his next turn. It's not like a continuous thing. This is actually less good than I thought it was. I think what I'm gonna do is just sell these because I can.
Tell me your name.
Oh, I shouldn't have played that. I should not have played that. Tell me your name. Chalk. Got 52 HP. It's gonna summon.
Be gone with you.
Deals 10 damage to self each turn. If it dies, it will add 3 wrath. Ah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, if it dies, it just dies in general. Well, I definitely can't heal it, so we're just gonna go
Them rise above the darkness. Let them
more
repel
damage.
the foul invader. Those who stand within the holy light.
He's got a lot of HP. He's got 140 HP actually. Oh. Curious. He gave the protection to them, which keeps them from dying. So then he doesn't get the wrath. So that was anti-synergy for the boss. Okay. Curious. Thine own visage, I probably really want. I also really want to arcane shield, so let's do this. And the damage will get split between all 3 of us anyways. But I can keep this alive a little bit longer. Alright, let's see how this works. Okay, I took 2 damage. I guess. But I kept this guy alive, so it's probably worth it. Okay, he's got 3 stacks of vulnerable because he hit me 3 times. Excellent. So he'll take 50% more damage. And he's going to summon, so that's cool with me.
Defend us against the spirits of wickedness in this world of darkness.
I don't really need to protect, so
Those who have redeemed at great price from the tyranny of evil. Cannot endure.
another one. Well, he's going to add a bunch of wrath to himself.
Evil
Oh.
cannot endure.
What the hell? That one took the 10 damage twice, and this one didn't take damage. Huh? But he's got 6 wrath, but he's not attacking me, so okay. Just for me. I suppose.
Most glorious Lord of Heaven, I humbly prostrate myself before the
He's
eldest
very close
powers,
to
whose whispers still
dying.
echo.
I'm just gonna burn
I
these
beseech you to
so
deliver
I have a
us
bigger
from this
next turn.
infernal spirit.
Oh, he took the 10 damage and applied the armor to him. It's actually just good for me. It's actually just good for me.
Grant us thy protection. Grant us thy mercy.
You know, I could draw.
Smite this evil before me.
I don't actually need to. Actually, no, I did not need to draw. I had enough damage anyways.
Before the eldest powers, whose
But
whispers still echo.
is there gonna be a phase 3? I don't remember. Oh, there will be. So I should definitely make sure to burn things. Don't know if he'll hurt me on his transition phase. I don't think so.
We will overcome. We will overcome.
So we're just gonna make sure we have 3 candles lit and expel. Expel. Okay. Gonna attack. You gonna tell this guy to attack? Maybe. All right, he's got 6 stacks of wrath. If he does attack me, I want him to get stacks of vulnerable. Also, I'm gonna make sure to protect myself.
As wax melts before the fire, so the
Just
wicked
not
shall
sure.
perish in the presence of fate. Back to the pits.
To the pits. Is that a Darkest Dungeon reference? Back to the pit. He's gonna summon, so I probably don't care. Oh, I guess we're just gonna attack a bunch and.
Be gone with you.
Yeah, I super don't care about that at all. Is he gonna summon again? Okay, good luck with that, my dude. I maybe should have used that card draw. Probably should have used that card draw. Guess it doesn't matter too much. Kill him next turn. Almost certainly.
Back to the pits.
Oh, you can have 4 of them. He's summoning again.
Not endure.
That is not a good strategy for him.
Another minion falls.
Unless I was like super lacking in damage, maybe. Maybe then.
Behold the
I am
light.
not lacking in
The
damage.
Speak now to the behold the mighty, so lost in shame and despair. Hear my voice. No, you are lost. Listen not to the. I command you to be gone.
Okay. Also, Noah yelling over himself is a little weird. Probably shouldn't interrupt. Like, that's not how voices work. Summon the imp. An ally. The imp has 10 or more ward at the end of the turn. It will deal 2 damage to all enemies. It's kind of interesting. Duplicate the top card of your draw pile. Give it a ephemeral and add it to your hand. Oh. Interesting. Deal 7 light. Prevents sacrifice damage done to Noah this turn. Card can be played once per exorcism. It will not. Okay. I mean, it is a heal, but it is expensive. It's 2 candles. I do probably want a heal as an option in our deck. Maybe it will upgrade well. We can have upgrade up here, so I have no way to know what it upgrades into. Home sweet home. Apartment. All right. Arrow. Cry of rage. All right. Dark thought. Gonna attack for 24 damage. I don't think that includes the 16 each of these guys. Increases max will by 2 each turn. Explodes on death, causing damage equal to its max will. Ah, it gains. Okay, we need to be very careful what we do here. I mean, I could just kill one of these immediately. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, no. That's so mean. I remove 16 damage, but I take 12. I think we might die here, guys. I don't have any way to shackle, which would have been perfect if I could. Did I burn my card draw? I did. I was a fool. I was a fool. Well, at least I can... That's not how you play a card, dude. That's not how you play a card. Well, all right. I guess we're doing the priest.
My friend.
Well, we're just going to take a shitload of damage here. Ow.
Be
Ow.
gone with you.
Well. Oh, he did damage to his own units too, huh? Well, that hurt. That was not good. I think we definitely want to just
Cast off the lion.
hammer it down if we
Deny
can.
it. Refuse
But I need to
it.
ring the bell.
Reject it.
Do
Hear
I need
my
to ring the bell?
voice
I don't need
and
to ring the
return
bell.
to the light.
I do want this. Don't need this. I'll compel you. We just need to burst him down before that shit happens again. But he just added 15 protection, so that's going to be a little hard to do. It's going to be a little hard to do. I could try and draw into... I can only use the heal once anyway, so never mind. Don't really matter.
I speak now to the this is the so lost in shame and despair. This is the Hear my voice.
It's only going to add a little bit of shackle. Well, this will do damage and add check. Alright, well, he's going to summon his stuff again, which is unfortunate, but... So, I misunderstood. This is him attacking his own dude and my guy. Can I do enough damage here? I don't think I can. It's only 18. He's not vulnerable or anything. I really need to defend. Fortunately, I can make him... I cannot make him shackled. I did not draw very well here. Not draw very well. I'm gonna take so much damage, but... Gonna kill my priest as well. And I'm gonna take another 12 when this thing dies. Oh my gosh. This thing's mean.
Go on. I've got this.
Super mean. Okay, I need to do 15 damage to him this turn, please. I can? Okay, we're good. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Okay. It works out either way.
Be gone, creature of hell.
Yikes. My HPs. All I got was 15 faith out of that too. Deal 3 light. Or 1 mana. That's not that good. Gain 1 extra candle for the next 3 turns. So that's how you can get more. But I do have to spend 3 to initially get it set up. Moved at the end of the 3rd turn. If it was like permanently, then maybe I would, but I can't see what it upgrades to, so I'm just gonna skip. All right. Now, if I was playing safe, I would just heal. But I also really want to just upgrade a card. I also want to look to see what the upgrades are. Yeah. There's already, like, so much dialogue here. A lot of lore, and I'm not sure I care that much. Well, let's upgrade a card. Let's see. What do these upgrade to? Can I upgrade this again? No. I can only upgrade once. So, what does this upgrade to? It becomes 1 mana and you get 3 wisps. What of this? Can just 1 mana? I could also start giving him faith to upgrade. Do 1 of those and then do this. Be 59. Is that worth it? This would make this a lot more efficient. This is also pretty good, but that is mainly because we're so low health. I think I want to be. It is only. This had like the second half of this card is for synergies that we don't really have. I only play it once, so I'm going to play this a lot. I can also make this cheaper. I could actually card draw more reliably. But. And then you can burn those new cards, so it is actually really good. Especially if it's only one. Because I draw 3 more cards. I can like burn 2 of them, and that gets me more than I paid. And then play one of them as well. Yeah, let's do that. But sometimes we really do need the card draw. Alright, see ya, dude. Well, obviously I'm going to go this way for the... I'm taking the more dangerous route. Don't know if it's necessarily worth it, but... This will just be a lesser demon than a greater demon than the region boss. Alright. What's this? Applies 1 wrath to the demon each time Noah deals unblocked damage to the demon. Okay, so we'll get wrath fast. Of course, I didn't get the card draw to start with. I do need to apply weakness to him. And then probably defend. Question is, can I do that and play the priest? Wish. I can if I do this.
God have mercy on us.
Hear our call. Come to our
Oh,
aid
I'm
and
one
drive out the
actually.
evil before
Oh,
us.
I'm gonna take so much damage here. Oh no. What have I done? I don't have health to spare. He's gonna attack us a lot here too. I drew no defensive stuff whatsoever. 6 times 3 is too much. I need to shackle him. Still 9 damage. This is really painful to do, but yeah, it only lets me have 2 out at once. And obviously I'm not going to give that up, so here's what I'm going to do. Burn it. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. I'm going to go down to like 4 HP. But he does get lots of vulnerable applied to him. And I can just kill him this turn, I think. If I draw, I need to heal. I super duper need to heal. So as much as I could kill him this turn, I don't have the mana for it anyways. Let's burn this so I can draw, which will give me more fuel to burn. This doesn't matter right now. Definitely want that. Okay, that works out.
You're evil.
All right, we heal a little bit at the end of every battle. Anyways, we heal 10, so back up to 21 health. It's just something. Apply 3 glow. Deals 1 light per stack and removes a stack at the start of your owner's turn. Light restores will of allies and damages enemies. It's holy water. When ashed, instead apply 4 glow. So I'd have to burn it, then draw it again. Give that extra effect. What's this one? Deal 1 damage for every 2 ward on Noah. No thanks. We are not a ward deck. But that is cool. That is a way to play it very defensively and then still be able to turn your defense into offense. That's definitely a different type of deck that we are not. All right. This is gonna be maybe a little dicey. Let's do this. Okay, we do know he tends to attack us to start with. Though I don't know this particular demon does. I'm gonna assume they do. So I'm gonna try and do a setup turn. Dude, there's a lot of things I want to set up. Okay. Holy water. Reglow on myself. Can't do this turn. I could bank on him not hitting me, or I could protect myself and be safe. I think getting the wasps or the wisps up now is going to be better than waiting. Okay, it was just a debuff. It made us vulnerable. Okay, that's good. I mean, it's not good, but we're vulnerable, but the wisp will be able to take damage for us, is the kind of important thing. Don't care about this too much. Do I want to get the priest going? I do need to deal damage. I haven't dealt any damage to him. And we want the silvered, so I'm going to say not going to use the priest right now. He does hit us. I'm going to play safe because we don't have much HP. And I do not know what happens when this fills up. It's obviously not going to be good though. So let's draw some extra cards because that gives us more to burn. Burn. I'm going to play the priest now. I don't have space for the priest. Well, we need to deal big damage. So I'm just going to focus on doing that. And hopefully these guys can tank the hits for us. If it happens. Okay, I'm just going to be vulnerable forever, apparently. I betcha he does big damage. If this fills up. So we really have to attack this turn, but I can't really attack this turn for very much.
Wax melts before the fire. So the wicked shall
This
perish at the
might
hands of
go
fate.
badly. I could attack with this. Light can do damage. That could be enough. It is not enough. That was super not worth giving up my HP for. Uh-oh. Well, I can't use this turn. It would have been nice to, but we're just going to set ourselves up for a big turn, I guess. Hopefully we don't just die here. Oh, thank goodness. It was only one hit, and then they split it, so... Now I have to reveal. I'm going to do the priest
God,
here.
have mercy on us.
I'm going to... This is just a pure setup turn. We do this to get our stacks up. Draw, so that way you can draw more cards to burn. Oh, I can't burn any more cards? Wait, speak thy name. Oh, it's already ashed, I see. Oh, you can only burn them once? You know, that makes sense. Kinda cool, though.
Reveal your true name.
Alright, phase 2. Livik of the Cold. You're gonna debuff us. And what is this? Sealed. Holy Water. This card will be released only when the minion dies. Alright, we don't get Holy Water. I mean, that's fine. I don't care that much. I like, super don't care that much. It's definitely not the most important card for us to play. Although it would be nice for health, but... Should have done this earlier. Oh well. What debuff you're gonna give us? Dote? What does that do? One has a 30% chance that any targeted attack will miss. On a card with multiple attacks, Dote treats each individually. Remove a second of each. Oh my god, 54 damage? Well, these guys will take some of it for me. I need shackle to have that damage.
Deliver us from this infernal spirit, this thing of wickedness.
This is horrible. This is. Uh-oh. Can't burn it. Yeah, I can't.
Grant us thy protection.
Well, let's try and let's see if we survive
Smite
this.
evil before me.
However, this does 27 damage to us.
You've done all you can. Go. Go. Recover your strength.
Okay. Only did 14. We lived. For now. Gonna summon. Alright, I do need manas. I can do this. I need damage. Holy water is 0, but I can't use it unless I kill this guy. Okay. Is that worth doing? Might be worth doing. Have to hit it with like everything. Literally everything. It's not worth doing. Plus I couldn't do it anyways because I didn't have enough. I think this is still worth more.
I humbly prostrate myself before the
Oh yeah, it missed because of the confusion. That is unfortunate. There's another one of these. You just sealed. Select yourself. That is slightly unfortunate. He's going to summon again. Well, I don't need to defend this turn. He's not going to attack me, so...
Defend us against the spirits of wickedness in this world of darkness.
Got 8 health. If he does attack us, we're going to die. 27 damage. Oh, and you just silvered mirror. Oh, there's no way for me to live this. I'm just dead. It's already half damage. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Defend those who you have redeemed at great price from the tyranny of evil.
Well, GG, I guess. Cool game. This is what I get for all those greed stacks, I'm pretty sure.
Done yet.
I'm pretty sure. You are defeated by dying to Levick of the Cold in the stacks. Runtime 2 hours. Demons exercise 13. Bosses defeated 1. Cards collected 14. Total faith 375. Thank you for playing our early access version of Malys. Thank you for playing Malys. We're frequently making improvements to Malys based on the feedback and bug reports. Add to that URL to let you know your thoughts. Very well. Cool. And this is my deck. Not bad for our first run, especially since I did so many greeds, but is that the only curio I had? Guess so. So I can do a new run. If I go back to the main menu, what happens? Nothing. If I do new run, I just get to pick a new deck. Gain 2 glow, 3 or more candles are lit at the beginning of your turn. At the beginning of your turn. That's kind of cool. Start every exorcism with 3 toughen. All right, yeah. So I'll probably play more of this, especially on release. If you liked it, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and check it out in the description. There'll be a link there where you can wishlist it or buy it. Like I said, it comes out next week. So on the 23rd or 24th, depending on your time zone. And it's pretty cool. Hopefully this will also act as some good feedback for the devs and that they can maybe fix some of the issues or iron out some of the problems before release. If not, they'll be almost certainly doing lots and lots of updates post-release. Bug fixes, especially once tons more players play the game. Feedback will roll in and they'll have a lot to do. Yeah, very cool. Definitely has some. Actually, let's look at the patch notes just quickly. Let's see how many times. Those are pretty extensive patch notes. All right. Well, with that, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time.